Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with part 15 of our Empire Total War Let's Play. So last time around we started mobilizing our armies for a, maybe not a final offensive on Canada, but what should be probably the turning point, if not like the moment of truth for this war that we've had with the British. There's very little strength left in the British armies left in North America. So this final push should be enough to basically crush them, and then it's just a matter of cleaning up. But we will see if that's the case. We got a new rake. His name is Gerard Fox. We're going to put him to use immediately. Actually, I think I have another rake hanging out somewhere. I'm going to start sending them toward the British settlement there. And I lost track of where the new guy was. Oh well. Yes. I think our next target is going to be that army right there, because they've been causing us quite a bit of trouble. Let's repair this. And it still wants me to upgrade some of these things. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet. That's probably worth upgrading. How are we doing on our religious conversion, by the way? About a quarter of the way there. Probably should have done that earlier. It might have just finished though. Let's check these. That's done. No, it's been done for at least a turn. Whoops. War declared. Sweden and the United Provinces are going to duke it out. The Trapper Post. Let's see. New ancillary gained. John Barry and our Admiral died. Okay, so who's in charge of this now? Nobody is. Great. Let's promote somebody then. You cannot promote one at this time. Why not? It seems like I can. I have more than sufficient funds. There we go. Abner Bassett. Okay. There's our new rake. And if you guys want to read this, go ahead and pause now. Okay. So, where is... Right. We're going to want to move here. This army is going to continue to move through Boston, where we're going to recruit some new troops for them. What kind of stuff do I have going on here? Some howitzers. We should probably get them at least one more howitzer then. I can actually do this from here. So we'll take one more howitzer. And I think I'd rather have horse artillery, not quite 3-pounders though. Those are awfully light. I think I'd rather have the 6-pounder, and we can knock all those out in one turn, which is great. And then some more Minutemen wouldn't go amiss either. Let's just do that for now. I don't want to have anything queued up and have money or funds, you know, held up on things that aren't going to be immediately useful. So Albany's is going to be recruiting the Minutemen for us. What else can we do? I imagine you guys need some upgrades. No? Could do a military academy. What's that going to get me? Okay. What can... I think we have access to most of those. Dragoons, light dragoons. No, we don't have light dragoons yet. Colonial light infantry, we do not have. That might be worth doing. 3,000, sure. Why not? Okay. This army is going to continue to push their way west.
Troops! Forward! Any further orders? Sorry, sir.
It might be worth sending them north. I don't know how fortified Moose Factory is up there. That's an awesome name for a city. Is there really a city named Moose Factory? I mean, I'm sure there was at one point based on this, but I don't know if there currently is. Maybe there is. That would be really cool. I'll have to look into that. I'll Google Earth it. What else do we got going on? Probably upgrade this, although it's not exactly critical that we do. What is this? Lumber mill. Okay. That's fully upgraded. Got a lot of these cloth mills that need to be upgraded. 4,000 for a economy building just seems like kind of high. Enables new research though. Let's do the one in Virginia. And then we have a couple thousand left to spend. I think I'd like to settle this right now. I'm going to trust the auto-resolve on this against my better judgment.
We are
46 losses, and they're completely decimated.
Forward! March!
While we're still in our own territory, I'd like to...
Forward!
Oh, I can't reinforce them. Or maybe I can. Let's try. Oh, I can. So we'll grab everybody that needs reinforcing. Pretty much anybody who's not at full strength will reinforce. Wow, really? It's like every single unit lost a couple guys except for that one. So we'll whoa, something just fell. We'll replenish them. Hopefully they'll be done before we have to cross the border. Anything else? We have money. I'd like to use it. Is there anything here worth recruiting? Not particularly. I mean, the brigs aren't bad. 2-masted sailing ship, much prized for its exceptional handling and sailing qualities. I mean, it'd be nice to have like some lighter screening ships, so I could do something like this. They're not super expensive. How many can I recruit? Just one? Probably not worth it then. Let's do infrastructure. Who needs infrastructure upgrades? Probably Quebec. Anything else worth doing while I'm here? No. And we'll keep 3,000 in reserve for next turn. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So I'll see you guys in the next turn. Okay, so we had an election between turns, and it looks like we've got fairly decent ministers, with the exception of Hugh Newcomen. So we'll have to replace him. He's only 3 stars. We really can't do much worse than that. What else happened? New ancillary. Probably another one there. Yeah. New national leader. Hadwin Wayne. We'll have to see if he's any good. Morocco has been decimated. The Mughal Empire has also been decimated. Lots of units recruited. And some buildings finished. Ooh, a military academy in Boston. We'll have to look into that. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Shoot. Where do we want to send them? Where do we want to send them?
Sir.
You're going to join this army.
Forward! March!
No. Come on, where's that artillery?
Make ready. Onward!
There we go. Right, so somebody had some light skirmishers already.
Sir.
Yeah, I think I'd like to have them join up with that army, but that's going to be a long hike.
Your humble servant.
Wow, they can actually get pretty far up there. Maybe not.
Forward! Make camp.
We're just going to have them hustle up, try to join up with these guys. Because they could use some cavalry too.
Ready
This army is going to continue to recruit. General's bodyguard unit, huh? I've already got one of those. God, I hate this organization. It bugs me so much. We've got decent artillery now, right? 2 6-pounders and 2 12-pounders. That should be enough. Demi-cannons. We still got demi-cannons. Those are pretty cool. Grenadiers. I'm going to stick with my good old Minutemen. I'll do one more there. Do you have any cavalry? Just the general. Now the question is, do we want regiment of horse or do we want provincial cavalry? The regiment of horse are pretty much better all around. But I don't rely on cavalry that heavily. Looks like I can recruit like 3. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Could do 4. Don't know that I need 4. Let's just do 2. And what else? We could give them like the 1st Delaware unit, some grenadiers, some regular line infantry. Actually, I think some more rangers would probably be a good call. Dragoons. I'm not a fan of dragoons, as I've said before. So I think that'll be enough for them for now. I do need to get them more Minutemen, but that's going to be a problem for a later time. I just wish you could recruit Minutemen everywhere. But what are you going to do? Let's see. Could do these. Is that worth it? What happens if I get this? As long as I don't lose the Minutemen, I'm cool with it. That looks like it's fully upgraded. Let's do that one. That's not a bad idea. What will this do? National prestige. I'm not exactly desperate for national prestige right now. Are you guys replenished yet? You're not. So let's move you to the border. We'll move you guys as close to them as we can. They're at full strength from the looks of it. They aren't. 800 for a new general. That might be worth it. We'll see how this army does.
Sir.
What do we got here? Pleasure gardens. I don't really care about that. Could take another mill in Quebec. Sure, let's do that. We'll start making some more cash. I do need to start getting these walled cities too. Not that walled cities are that important when you're fighting with, you know, artillery, but it's still nice to have. We'll probably do like, you know, the capital first and then maybe like Montreal and Boston, or Quebec and Boston. Which one's bigger? Quebec is bigger, right? Yeah, Quebec's an actual like city. Okay. How are we doing down here? They don't have a garrison. Let's get them one. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this turn. We moved everybody, I believe. Fairly certain we did. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and advance. Next turn, I want to look at maybe buying some different research. Just to kind of expedite the research process. Since this is going to be done in one turn, I'd like to pick something that we can finish relatively quickly and then buy maybe like one of these that's going to take a little bit longer. Because we've got a lot of these that we can get through pretty quickly. That's going to be pretty quick. These are going to be pretty quick. So yeah, we'll take a look at that next turn. Okay, so we've got a tough decision to make here. The United Provinces, which is, you know, one of our good friends, has decided to attack France. And unfortunately, that drags us into it unless we decide to break our alliance with France. So, that makes this really, really difficult. We kind of need France on our side in case anything happens. So, I'm going to enter the war on their side. Unfortunately, that breaks our trade agreement with the United Provinces, but we can find a new trade partner. We can't necessarily find a new ally. Okay, so we got a new agent. He's a gentleman, so we can probably find a use for him. Where is he? It took me to Boston. I don't know why. You guys can join up.
Troops forward.
There he is. I think he's only useful for research, right? Why is that red? I don't know. What happens if we put him in an army?
Sir.
Does he help with, like... I don't know. I'll have to look into what these guys actually do.
Yes.
I'll send you over here.
Forward. March.
So how many Minutemen is that? Just 4? I could probably use a couple more. Got plenty of artillery, plenty of cavalry, plenty of skirmishers, but I think we need a little bit more line infantry. 4 seems a little light. Even 6 seems a little bit light, but oh man, I wish we could recruit them from... There's just nobody close other than New York, really. I think we're gonna upgrade this to that because that'll give me an extra slot. It's gonna take too long to be of any consequence for this, but now that I am very aware of my inability to, you know, recruit Minutemen in this area, we're gonna go for it. Can create a commercial base in there. That might be worth it. But before we do that, let's go through some of these. So Sweden declared war on Prussia, or vice versa. Intellectual advance, joint stock companies. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause. And pause. Okay. Benjamin Thompson is a, I don't know, something banker. Units are recruited, that's good. Construction. War declared. France and Spain. God, it's getting messy over there. Okay, so they got some new traits. Benjamin Banneker died. Where was he? He was here. We still got 2 agents there, so it's not a big deal. And Cornelius Thurston was a monastery, or a... Not a monastery, he was a priest. So we're going to need a new priest down here. I don't know if we have any free. I think there's like 1 in every area. Let's see if any of these are doubled up. I don't think there are, though. They're both gentlemen. Oh, because that's the actual school, right? Yeah. This one had a church. Yeah, just the one. So, let's see. You guys should be at full strength now.
Sir.
Very good.
Yes.
Why don't you go cause some trouble in there?
Investigating target.
So he was successful in that. What do we got? A whole lot of mounted tribal auxiliaries. A little bit of artillery. And some Hessians. Not a big deal there. And we got 1 more that's probably going to join up. Plus, it looks like 2 armed citizenry. I don't know if it's going to be better for us to take the offensive in this battle, or if we should try to stay on defense. I'm going to move... How far can you guys move?
At the ready.
I want them to be able to reinforce one another.
Orders. March! Ready, waiting for.
I'll move them like right there.
Forward! For crown and country! Men,
There we go.
Forward.
So if they want to ride out and try to attack us, that's fine. We can actually recruit. Oh, right. They'll just have to ride really far. Fur exchange is done. Oh, we need to look at our tech, right. So what do we want to research? I suppose that depends on what we can purchase. We've got 10,000 gold left. So let's look into trades here. They're now our enemies. Let's trade with Russia. They're indifferent toward us. See if they accept this. Cool, they did. So we're now trading with the Russians. We do have another slot open from the looks of it. Who would be the best choice? Cortland is very, very small. The Prussians are at war with the United Provinces as well. Maybe we can get the Prussians to trade with us. They rejected it. Might have to sweeten the pot a little bit. You know what, I'm going to worry about the tech before I do that. So we'll start with France. They don't seem to have researched it yet. I'd love to get fire in advance from them, but they didn't seem willing to part with it before. We'll start at 6,000, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they still want Maryland. I'm not willing to give up any territory. We'll try 8,000. I think that'll be the end of that. Yeah, they don't seem interested in money, so we're going to refuse. And then we'll try the Swedes. Technology, please. Maybe let's try like something a little bit less important. Whoops. Come on. This stupid menu. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're going to try a little bit lesser technology and see if we can get these guys to trade. They want a military alliance. The Swedish do. Currently trading with myself and Britain. They're at war with Russia. We just finally got on the Russians' good sides. I don't want to join them in a military alliance. I really just want this technology, and nobody seems willing to part with any technology, regardless of how inconsequential it is. We'll try 6,000, but I think we'll have a better time just researching it ourselves. Yeah, they're not interested in anything but that. Okay. So, in that case, what do we want to do first? Naval Administration, what's that do? Naval College, that gives me some new tech. And Marines, that's pretty cool. Could do Fire in Advance. Could do Reorganization. Plus 6% upkeep cost for all Army units, minus 3 recruitment cost. I'd rather get something that lowers upkeep. National Debt, that lowers upkeep. It's going to take 9 turns though. 11. Really? Did that go up? If that went up, I'm going to be upset. 8. 5. 5. What's that going to do? It's going to lower upkeep for ships. Let's go ahead and research that. It'll be quick. And then what are we going to spend? Ooh, did not mean to zoom out that quickly. What are we going to spend the remainder of our cash on? Could upgrade that one. Yeah, let's do that. Could throw some more money at this. I mean, that would give us a ton of income. Could do one in New York too. Yeah, let's do New York. Leaves me with 1,600 gold, which is probably where we are going to remain for the end of this turn. Those guys have already been moved. Do we have anything else going on? We were slowly building these guys up.
Your humble servant.
It's going to be a while before they are completed, though. Over here we have our garrison finished, and it looks to be maybe not quite enough. So you know what, we'll get them a cavalry unit too, and hopefully that'll be enough to make everybody happy over there. Infrastructure's almost done here. This army is just kind of hanging out for the time being. I'd like to get them some more rangers or light infantry, just to you know, give them 2 rather than 1. It'll give them some more tactical options, and some more cavalry wouldn't be a bad idea either. Although we might give them slightly better cavalry. I don't know that the provincial ones are all that great. So I think that's gonna do it. I suppose we'll just end the episode here, and I will go ahead and advance the turn between episodes. And we'll come back to a pretty good siege battle right here. Obviously we don't have time for this today, but this looks like it's going to be a pretty big battle. I think we're going to try to... I don't know, this isn't walled off. That's the thing. If they were inside a walled city, I would attack them and I would just pummel their horses with artillery. But since they're not, I'm worried that if I go on the offensive, they're going to overwhelm me with these guys. Where if I were on the defensive, I could set up barricades that would, you know, prevent them from getting to me for the most part. So I think that's what we're going to do here. If this were a big city, we would attack it outright and use our artillery advantage. But since it is not, actually we only have 2 artillery, that kind of sucks. Yeah, since we don't have a huge artillery advantage, and this city isn't walled off, we are going to let them come to us once again. But yeah, that's going to be next time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for part 16 of our Empire Total War Let's Play.